Rose Israel.
My name is Rose Israel. I'm a resident of Bethlehem, New Hampshire, and I have a couple of quick letters I'd like to read to you from some of the residents of Bethlehem who don't seem to feel the same way as our town board does for some of the people in town.
I can think that you're in opposition.
Absolutely.
Well, you didn't check the law.
Oh, I thought I put down opposed.
No, you said I have written testimony.
Oh, well, I have written testimony
You said
too.
it's 20 minutes. Do you really need 20 minutes?
I'll go as quickly as I can to make it easy on you. I don't think I'll need 20 minutes,
You
though.
have a couple of them.
Okay. Dear sirs and madams, many facts do not support the loss of growth and interest in Bethlehem because of the landfill, as the select board has stated. In 2006, the town issued 81 building permits, and in 2007, there were 71 permits. 7 major housing developments have been approved in 2007 and are in various states of development. Housing sales in Bethlehem from 2002 to 2007 have averaged between 30 to 34, respectively, with a peak in 2005 of 46. This is a town in approximately 2,200 residents. From 2002 to 2006, according to our town reports, and I'm not making these up, net evaluation went from $113,885,625,000 to $247,343,138. Property taxes went from $3,763,237 to $5,312,036. Town revenues increased from $1,329,057 to $5,595,700. Well, it's got other things after it. According to the New Hampshire Association of Realtors, median price from 2006 to 2007 increased in Sullivan County 1.9%, Grafton County, where Bethlehem is, and this includes Bethlehem, 1.5%, and Belknap 0.3%. One town-owned business, the Bethlehem Country Club, went from an income of $271,111,000 with a fund balance of $14,849 in 2002 to an income of $365,066 with a fund balance of $75,403 in 2006. A sign of success is membership and use increases. A flea market, outdoor concert on weekends have large numbers attending these open-air events, and all this says is that there has not been a decline in property values or in the interest in Bethlehem. And that was signed by Joan Lund. I have also passed out, I believe each of you has that, is a letter from Flo Houghton. And attached to that is an ordinance that this town and these people who have come before you and have forced this bill upon you want passed. This bill says in essence that all of the laws of the state of New Hampshire or the United States of America can be usurped by this ordinance, and it has to do with the closing of the landfill in 60 days. So you might want to wonder why they are seeking a moratorium now, so that when this gets passed in March, perhaps they can then close it in 60 days. Just be aware of it. This contract or this ordinance, if it is passed, will once again force NCES to take the town into litigation against an ordinance that, if you read it, I believe is totally illegal, irrational, and radical. If you want to say revolutionary, you can do that too. There are a couple of things I'd like you to know, and this is my testimony at this point. There are a couple of things I would like you to know first, just so you can relate to what I'm about to say by knowing a little about me. I grow my own vegetables without chemicals, raise my own free-range chickens for both food and eggs. My pigs are raised organically. I compost as much as I can. However, I am not fanatical. I live within 1 mile of the landfill and can see it from my living room window. Many people would like to appear here today but could not, and that's why I've read some of these letters. The people that come before you should be questioned about your support of the radical group that brought this ordinance, which this group, by the way, came in from Pennsylvania. Didn't even come from downstate New Hampshire. It came all the way in from Pennsylvania to write this. So you need to look at that and know what kind of a group you're dealing with here. Any attempts to use other units, and this is part of what it says, any attempts to use other units and levels of government to preempt, amend, or alter, or overturn this ordinance, or part of the ordinance, shall require the people of the town of Bethlehem to hold public meetings to explore the adoption of other measures, expand local control, and the ability of the residents to protect their fundamental and alien rights of self-government. I don't think we have self-government here in New Hampshire, but okay. Asserts that the state and federal laws that usurp the right of the people, this is the local people, to make local governing decisions on issues which directly affect their community, environment, quality of life, health and safety and welfare of future generations are unjust and illegal. So if you come into our town and say it's okay to do this, they're going to sue us or we're going to have to sue somebody. So you cannot, so they will be facing even more litigation from NCS and from any corporation that they dare to force this ordinance on when they come into town. And by the way, there's a letter and a copy of the ordinance for your reading horror. For some time now, there has been a radical group, has no name, but has managed to frighten the citizens of Bethlehem with their lies that the sky is falling, the world as we know it in Bethlehem will soon come to an end, and all because of the landfill. I am not so naive to believe that the landfill facility is lily white, smells like a rose. However, I do believe that it is more than acceptable and does not endanger our health any more than the drinking water in town, which we've gotten notices on, by the way. If you're immune deficient, don't drink it. And all of its environmental standards right now are meeting GW1 water quality as set forth by DES. Every business comes with its own environmental problems. Gas stations, restaurants, farmings, even my pigs. Our very existence on this planet and cars we drive, our homes, for the equipment we use to perform our daily jobs give off some form of pollution. And a study paid for by the citizens of Bethlehem through the Conservation Committee that appeared before you and done by Professor William H. McDowell of the University of New Hampshire stated, based on what I have read, the quality of the work being done for NCS seems good. I cannot assess the accuracy of the analytical results with our comparison test, but the lab certification process should provide the assurance for the town. The field notes and chains of custody were all easy to follow and understand. The detection limits are shown as state-of-the-art to the best of my knowledge for the organics. For analysis that I personally am familiar with and run routinely, bromide detection limits are inappropriate and nitrate detection limits are not particularly good. I do not see this as a big problem. This is someone they paid, okay? The limits are appropriate for the methods used through other more sensitive methods are available and widely used. The letter from Sanborn, Head and Associates and DES dated 17th of May describes the results obtained in a forthright manner and highlights how they might indicate a problem with groundwater contamination. Okay, where am I? My concern is that this group has used the data with pollution that goes back 20 years. So what I am requesting of this committee is, before you make any decisions based on whether you need a moratorium or not, you need to look at the data and find out, is the landfill really polluting the, whatever that river is that runs behind the house there? Or are we really breathing in fumes that we're not supposed to be breathing? How unhealthy is this landfill for us? I want you to make a decision based on truth and not false hysteria that's so rooted in the community that the truth is mocked when brought to their attention. The people that appeared before you on January 11, 2008 should be fully questioned about their allegations and the date of their information, not taken at face value. I have seen that seed picture, and some of it goes back 20 years ago. So I don't know if this is the new one that they went out there, and if they were on private property when they did it, and if they were on that private property, that is owned by the chairman of the board. I trust that you will stand by the people put in charge of our environment to do the job you have charged them to do. DS has done its job well. I have also given out to you what I call a tourist look of Bethlehem. And we can go through it real quick. Do you have it?
Well, actually, if you would just submit that so we can...
Okay, you've got it submitted. And did I take my 20 minutes? Okay, we're done.
That's sufficient. Any questions?